on to the draw breakdown. These are the seeds: Novak Djokovic, Denis Shapovalov, Hubert Hurkacz, Casper Ruud, Rafael Nadal, Pablo Carreño Busta, Cameron Norrie, Carlos Alcaraz, Andrei Rublev, Roberto Bautista Agut, Diego Schwartzman, Stefanos Tsitsipas, Felix Auger-Aliassime, Jannik Sinner, Riley Opelka, and Alexander Zverev. Okay, qualifiers aren't in just yet as I'm recording this, so we'll have to guess. Monfils should be fine. He's been out for a while though. Wasn't he struggling with COVID at one point? Maybe that was someone else? Murray and Thiem. I'm gonna go Murray, maybe? I haven't seen Thiem's latest match, so I don't know how much he's improved. The last I saw, he was very hesitant on his forehand, and it was his backhand that was doing the damage and the heavy lifting. I'm gonna amend my statement. Murray should win this. Shapovalov, Hurkacz, Fokina. George can definitely win that. Kecmanovic. Karatsev is a no. He's still not done anything since beating Murray in Sydney. However, in Madrid, the flatter hitting will be a bonus. I just don't have faith. Carreño Busta, Norrie, Isner. It's Madrid, a server's paradise on clay. Vanini, as a Brit, it'd be good to see Draper do something, but Sonego should do it. Evans, RBA, Schwartzman, Dimitrov, Hashanov. When was the last time Garin did anything? He did okay at Wimbledon last year. I think that's about it. Opelka and Korda, that's interesting. Korda likes the clay, made a 4th round in his major debut in 2020. I could see that going either way. Cilic, Viñolas could also go either way. Viñolas is obviously the clay specialist, but the big serve and flat ground strokes in Madrid should favour the Croatian. I mean, this is Monfils' best chance of getting his one win versus an undercooked Novak, but I think it's mental at this point. It doesn't matter how badly Djokovic plays. I don't know what Murray's plan is, but I'm happy he's playing. I was disappointed when he announced he was skipping clay, as for me, his problem was lack of matches and momentum. He was starting to have a fairly normal season, albeit not a great one, and then to just scrap that and wait for grass seemed ridiculous to me. I always said he should play clay but skip the French, hence getting the matches in and staying match fit and sharp, but gets the head start on grass. I'll take Fokina over Hurkacz. Ruud, of course. Nadal, PCB. Just because it's Madrid, I'll take Isner, otherwise Norrie all the way. Alcaraz, Rublev, RBA, Schwartzman and Dimitrov. The Argentine wins for me. I think FAA could be in trouble. He did beat TFO in Barcelona. I'll give it to him, but I'll watch out for that one. After a great start to the season, he's dropped off. Djokovic over Shapo. Ruud takes Fokina. Alcaraz and Isner. Alcaraz and Isner could prove more difficult than people may first think. Rublev, Tsitsipas, Sinner. Opelka beats Zverev. That's my hot take. Is it hot? Who knows. Zverev's not himself. He did make a semi in Monte Carlo, to be fair to him. He does like Madrid, winning twice already. Either way, if he doesn't lose to Opelka, I think he loses to Sinner. I'd be surprised if Djokovic goes much further, to be honest. He does like it more than Monte Carlo, but I think he's looking at Rome. That is his most successful clay Masters after all. Well, with Ruud causing the upset, it's time for another. Rafa won't be fully fit, it's his least successful clay Masters, and he'll be eyeing Rome over this also. So let Alcaraz rise once more. Tsitsipas over Rublev on clay, but it could be close. The power Rublev possesses on these courts could rush the Greek. I think he has it in 3 though, and Sinner of course. It's a repeat of Miami. I can see Ruud winning this one. It's on clay this time. They have played on clay before though, and Alcaraz won. I didn't watch his match versus Korda, so I don't know what happened, but I think I said this in an unreleased Monte Carlo draw breakdown, which I predicted him to win. I struggled to see him losing ever again. That's the aura he has, and it's just growing and growing throughout this season. It's a final between my favourite next-gen rivalry on tour at the moment, Tsitsipas and Alcaraz. He has made a final here before, but it's not favourable conditions for the Greek. With Alcaraz's power, he won't be able to run around the backhand as easily as in Monte Carlo. I think it's another epic, with the Spaniard coming out on top once more. With a draw challenge comes upset alerts. They are seeded players that go out early. Hurkacz is in trouble with Fokina early on. Hurkacz has flown under the radar. Not a great start to the season. Picked it up in Indian Wells and Miami, but he likes it there, trains there, so they don't hold much weight for me. He did make the quarters in Monte Carlo though, which is a good start. Norrie and Isner, honestly this could go either way. It's Madrid, so I picked the American, but it's been a bit of a slow season for him. RBA has a qualifier in the first round. That sounds good, but they've been playing on the surface for a few days now. RBA on clay isn't fantastic. He does hit flatter, but there's not much substance to his game. He won't be ending rallies, let's say. FAA and TFO. Not much to say. Something's going on with FAA once again, and I have a good feeling about TFO. Opelka and Korda, I think that's just a given. Either one of them could win and either one of them could make a deep run, but I think I'm still going to stick with Opelka. But who are the dark horses hidden throughout the draw? A dark horse is an unseeded player who may go deep. Well, we've talked about Isner, it's Madrid, it's the one clay event he does well at really. Fokina, obviously, after his run in Monte Carlo, he's always a threat. Murray, again, he'll probably score one good win and then go out in the next round. He's got team in the first round, he should win that. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't. He has Shapovalov next, and honestly, in the form Shapovalov has been in, he can beat him too, which leads him to Novak Djokovic, who's also not in great form. He's shown spells in Belgrade. I'll expect him to lose to Djokovic, but you never know. Dimitrov is our last dark horse. He has Schwartzman in the second round, I believe, and I did pick the Argentine to win, but Dimitrov does possess the ability. He's not bad on clay at all. He's very good on clay, in fact. But he will face the likes of Tsitsipas not long after.